So I decided to put myself through this little, I decided to put myself through a personal boot camp, if you will. I knew that going into the year 2024, there were some things that were very personal for me to start, very personal to me to heal, to accomplish all the things, right? And so I kind of made up my mind at the beginning of December that going into 2024, I was going to do XYZ, like to prepare for the year. So one of those things that I did to prepare is I wanted to get rid of a lot of clothing. I wanted to get rid of, and these weren't just like things that were just, dormant, not being used. These were things that I actually enjoyed wearing, things that made me feel good. And a lot of them I found out as I was packing my clothes that I had, I don't want to necessarily say emotional attachment, but I had a memory attached to pretty much everything. And I'm laughing because a lot of my clothing, my memory attached to it was of me being pregnant. And I was just like, I have a closet full of pregnant clothes. And so I was like, I was joking, but I was for real. Like, listen, whoever get these clothes, I pray that you desire to be pregnant. I pray that you are pregnant. I pray that, they serve you well, because I have maternity leggings and all the things, right? But I also wanted to have a physical representation of releasing. I wanted to have a physical demonstration of letting go. So for me, sorting through clothing and giving away things, and not just like trashy things that I actually wore. Some of the things I gave away, I actually wore the same week. I washed those clothes and gave them away. But my point is, I wanted to have a physical representation of what I was, desiring to do in the spirit. So that was one. So I thought of the thing, and then I started to do the thing. And so the next thing was me getting control over my diet. It wasn't like going on a diet plan. It was just like, it was about discipline. That's what it was. And so I knew that I wanted to get grounded with my discipline this year. And I kind of planned for the discipline part in the summertime. So summer 2023, I was preparing to have a child. I knew I needed to be gentle with myself. I knew, was going to need the extra calorie intake for preparing milk and all of that. And, things would just work themselves out. And when things got to the point of working themselves out, I would, then, take control. And so that is following suit now. So today, my baby is officially 6 months old. January the 18th, he was born July the 18th. And so I'm ready to, I feel like I can focus. A lot of times, us as women and mommies, you want that snap back to happen so fast. You want that snap back. You want in 7 days to have a flat stomach. And for some people, I love that for you. But honey, if that's just not your reality, if it wasn't flat before, it's not gonna be flat after you had it, baby. I'm just saying, those are really for like petite women that happens to. And even some petite women have a little pudge after having a baby. But guess what? It's natural. And not only is it natural, it is okay. You just had the most selfless experience bringing life into this world. So don't beat yourself up about your body not snapping back, about not being right back to where you was. Don't let that bother you. So being that girl, that has been like a wave over the past few years. I've been hearing about, becoming that girl, how to become that girl. And I just want to let you know that becoming that girl, you are already her. You want to become this girl. You have this image in your mind. There's a picture in your brain that you see. And you see yourself as being ... You see yourself as doing ... You see yourself living ... And I just want to tell you that you are already there and you are already her. You're already her. So thinking that you have to become somebody, you're already her. So what you need to do is you have to do the things to build her up. You have to do the things to activate her. Because if you weren't already the girl that you desire in your heart to be, that means that it would take a whole lot for you to manage this person. It would take a whole lot for you to stay in character of this person. So when it's in you, when it's of you, is you simply being your best self. So that person that you keep thinking that you need to become, you are her. You just need to wake up and walk in it and be your best self, because that's who she is. So the girl who does the things, she's just activating at her highest self. The girl who seems to have the things or whatever that is that you desire, maybe it's a personal goal, whatever it may be, the girl in your mind who has that, she just had discipline to get there. She had a plan to get there. She had a work ethic to get there. So if you desire to be that girl, understand that you are already her. So I challenge you today, how are you going to activate her? Because you don't have to, you her. So how are you going to activate her? So if you struggle with being disciplined in your life, how are you going to become more disciplined? Whether that's you need to be disciplined with your finances, you need to be disciplined with the company that you keep. Maybe you need to set boundaries. You need to set a morning routine. Whatever that is for you, think about how you're going to make that happen so that you could become that girl. And then once you say, okay, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. in order to be that girl. Why do you need to wake up at 5 a.m. to be that girl? Because that girl be struggling and chasing the clock all day. Because she really needs to get up at 5, but she get up at 7:45 and she start work at 8 o'clock, and there's no time between the kids walking out the door and her hopping online to start working, and you feel like you never get time, because then by the time you get off work, those same children who left while you started work are now back home before you're off work, and you just feel like you can't wrap your mind around how do you get me time. If that is you, you need to pray for discipline and time management. And then I need you to actively create a schedule that reflects discipline and time management. So you say, woo, 5 o'clock is too early. No, going to bed at 1 a.m. is too late. That's all it is. So let's work on being disciplined. See what area that you can improve with being disciplined, and understand that end goal, that picture, that stopping point, that checkpoint that you have in your mind of who you desire to be, the kind of lifestyle that you want to live, all the things. Understand that everything that you need is already inside of you. Every single thing that you need, you already have. So you have power, you have authority, you have grace, you have mercy, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have discernment. So every tool that you need, God has already given it to you. So it's up to you in order to unlock those tools. It's up to you in order to tap into those things. And it's up to you in order to know how to apply the right tool at the right time. So just get an understanding of what you need in this season. And for me, I'm praying for discipline and follow through, because she knows what she wants to do. She knows how she wants to show up. She knows how she wants to display her best self and being authentically her best self. She knows that every day is not going to be her own day. So all the things, I want to create a space for myself to be able to express those things, even if it's sitting in my car at Walmart, because it's my quiet space. So I just want to encourage you this morning while I encourage myself. And I'll see y'all back in the next video.